Yo, what is up everyone? It's Jay the Great here once again, and welcome back to another episode of the Naruto Fandom Opinion Dissection. As you could tell, we got another CBR list that we will dissect and analyze once again. So as you can tell by the title of this one, this is Naruto, 7 characters who can defeat Madara Uchiha, and 7 who can't. I'm very intrigued to see what kind of base take CBR will have today. I'm very, very excited for this one. But let us commence. There are plenty of strong shinobi in the world of Naruto, but Madara Uchiha? Who's Madara Uchiha? Can you guys let me know in the comments who Madara Uchiha is? Could easily defeat nearly every ninja he comes across. By Ray Pember. Okay, Ray Pember. Let's see what this article has to offer. Madara Uchiha is undoubtedly one of the strongest characters in the entire Naruto series. Being the leader of the legendary Uchiha clan, Madara Uchiha was an exceptionally talented shinobi, the likes of which could only be matched by Hashirama Senju during their era. Okay. Although Madara was already strong, his thirst for power saw him craft an elaborate plan that would ultimately lead to him becoming the Ten Tails Jinchuriki. With tremendous power at his disposal, few could have possibly stood against him in battle, and even fewer could have defeated him. Here are 5 characters in Naruto who could defeat Madara Uchiha and 5 who can't. What? But 7 doesn't equal 5. Am I missing something? 7 doesn't equal 5. That isn't correct mathematically. Let's continue on. 14 we got can beat Madara. Hashirama Senju. Okay, that is correct. This one is a pretty obvious choice, but it's worth restating. Hashirama Senju, aka the first Hokage, was the only one who could have ever beat Madara Uchiha in life. In death and resurrection, Madara gained access to powers he could never gain in life. However, the first Hokage did famously beat Madara in a duel at the Final Valley and seemingly killed Madara. This, of course, was proven to be a fake death, and he went on to unlock the power of the Rinnegan. Correct? Correct. Oh my fucking god.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Are these people serious? You've got to be fucking kidding me, man. And not only that, you're gonna use a stronger version of him, Sage Mode, and say you can't fucking beat him. You've got to be fucking joking, dude. Ray Pember? Are you fucking serious, dude? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Let's read this, man. I'm very fucking excited for this. That said, Hashirama Senju proved unable to stand against the revived Madara during the 4th Great Shinobi War. Madara proved Hashirama's better in single combat and went on to obtain, however briefly, increasingly greater powers between the Mangekyo, Rinnegan, and Ten-Tailed Beast. The first Hokage is one of the most powerful shinobi to have ever lived, but Madara kept improving himself in life and after his resurrection. Madara became like a god, and Hashirama was left in the dust. I'm sorry, man, it's just... this shit looks absolutely ridiculous. For future reference, Ray Pember, maybe specify the fucking version you're talking about here, okay? Because this just looks fucking terrible. What the fuck is this, man? God damn. Continue. Can't beat Madara. Pain. Okay. Despite the power of the Rinnegan as well as the access to 5 different bodies, Nagato, aka Pain, would be no match for Madara Uchiha. Between Madara's own Rinnegan, his Mangekyo Sharingan, and the Susanoo, Madara has powers that Pain never quite reached. It would be a war of planetary devastations and battles between summoned beasts, but Madara would ultimately win the day with his very ninjutsu, cunning, and ruthlessness. Alright, this isn't incorrect. So, bravo, Ray Pember! Cup of applause. Let's give him a round of applause. Bravo, bravo, Ray. Let's continue on. Can't beat Madara. Kaguya Otsutsuki. Kaguya Otsutsuki came from seemingly nowhere to the true final boss of Naruto Shippuden and usurped Madara's shot at dominance. Kaguya is a godlike celestial being with limitless power, chakra, and abilities. She has access to the Byakugan, Rinnegan, and Sharingan. She can warp both herself and her opponents to whatever she wishes in an instant. Kaguya was the first to wield chakra and become the ten-tailed beast. She and her clan attained immense immeasurable power, and her legacy went on to the creation of the ninja world. Madara wouldn't stand much of a chance. Okay. Okay, Ray Pember. You're not incorrect. Let's carry on. Can beat Madara. Naruto Uzumaki. One of the strongest shinobi to have ever existed, Naruto Uzumaki is one of the few characters in the entire series who could possibly defeat Madara Uchiha. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, the two clashed for a long time, and Naruto was more or less able to keep up with him without any significant problems. Over the years, Naruto Uzumaki has grown several times stronger, and the power he has now ensures that he surpasses Madara Uchiha in terms of strength. There's no doubt that Madara is an exceptionally powerful character, but Naruto outdoes him in nearly every way. Correct, correct. Okay. My outrage is decreasing. So, well done, Ray. Can't beat Madara. Tobirama Senju. Tobirama Senju was the second Hokage of Konohaguru, taking up the role of the leader following the death of Hashirama Senju. Tobirama was an incredibly powerful shinobi of his time. In fact, he was able to slay Itachi Uchiha in combat pretty easily, showing how powerful he really was. Even though Tobirama Senju was strong, there was a considerable difference between his and his brother's powers. Consequently, there was a drastic difference between his and Madara Uchiha's powers as well. Although strong, Tobirama was certainly not powerful enough to defeat Madara Uchiha. Correct. He's not. Okay, Ray. You had one strike. But so far, not bad. Not bad at all, buddy. Good shit. Let's continue on. Can beat Madara. Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke Uchiha is the strongest known Uchiha to ever exist in Naruto, which makes him stronger than Madara. Sasuke fought Madara Uchiha during the Fourth Great Ninja War and asserted his dominance then. Well, Ray Pember. Overall, he didn't assert dominance. He got his ass whooped for a long time, but yeah, towards the end, he did better. Over the years, Sasuke certainly grew quite a lot and was able to grow to a level where he is equal to Naruto Uzumaki in terms of combat. Alright. Sasuke Uchiha had fought and matched the likes of Momoshiki Otsutsuki in a fight, further solidifying his position on the list. While some fans believe Madara to be the strongest known Uchiha, that's nothing but a misconception, and Sasuke is certainly stronger than him. Alright, Ray, made a good point here. The lore has caused some fans within the Naruto fandom to come to the conclusion that Madara is the strongest, when he is in fact not the strongest. Sorry, clicked on that shit. In fact, he's not the strongest. Sasuke is. So, you are correct in your assessment. Not bad, not bad. Can't beat Madara. Itachi Uchiha. Sasuke's brother Itachi Uchiha was just as great as a shinobi as Sasuke is today, outbuilt, not nearly as powerful. While Itachi Uchiha was strong in his own right, he certainly wasn't even close to Madara Uchiha's level. With the 6 path powers at his disposal, there's absolutely no way for Madara to lose to Itachi no matter what. No matter what. Although some fans believe that Itachi is stronger than Madara Uchiha, there's hardly anything in the series that backs up this claim. Yeah, there's nothing. Itachi may be powerful, but he definitely doesn't have even a fraction of Madara's godly powers. Thank you, Ray, for reestablishing that fact. Thank you very much. Can beat Madara. Jigen. The undisputed strongest character in the entire Naruto verse. Now it's Barrymore Naruto, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Jigen stands tall as an antagonist that even Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha couldn't defeat. Naruto and Sasuke easily defeated Momoshiki Otsutsuki, and Jigen was much stronger than both of them combined, indicating that Jigen is even stronger than Momoshiki Otsutsuki. Okay. For now, some of Jigen's abilities remain unknown, and we're certain that he'll turn out to be even stronger than we were imagining him to be. Okay. Can't beat Madara. Kabuto. Okay. A guy who once claimed to be the closest to achieving the power of the Sage of Six Path, Kabuto Yakushi, acquired powers that Orochimaru failed to gain. He was strong enough to fight against Itachi Uchiha during the Great Ninja War, which just goes to show how powerful he really was. Although defeating Itachi Uchiha could have been possible for him, beating Madara Uchiha was certainly not something that he could have ever achieved in this series. When it comes to Madara Uchiha, the difference in power between the two is just way too massive. Nonetheless, Kabuto could have at least provided a decent fight to Madara. No, he couldn't have, but yeah, I get what you're saying. He definitely cannot defeat Madara. He wouldn't put up a fight. Madara is just blatantly superior by a large margin, and he would get fodderized, in all honesty. But let's continue on. Can't beat Madara. Momoshiki Otsutsuki. Okay. Momoshiki Otsutsuki is one of the strongest characters in the entire Naruto and Boruto series. Although he might not have been among the strongest initially, once he consumed Kinshiki, his powers grew dramatically. Momoshiki Otsutsuki is undisputedly someone capable of matching Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha in battle. This is incorrect. Indisputably someone capable of matching Naruto and Sasuke Uchiha in battle. He in base, I guess I should say, is definitely not capable of that. Him fused still got his ass handed to him by Naruto and Sasuke. And once they began to try, and keep in mind they were both significantly fatigued, they still whipped his ass. So I disagree with this, but of course, let's carry on. He's someone compared to Kaguya Otsutsuki herself, whose power was said to be several times greater than Madara's. Therefore, Momoshiki Otsutsuki should easily be strong enough to defeat Madara Uchiha. However, it goes without saying that this fight certainly won't be easy for him. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'm sorry. It will be easy for him. It will. Let's continue on. Can't beat Madara. My guy. Okay. Madara is a master at hand-to-hand combat, and he's provided that countless times throughout the Naruto series. He's proved that, Not only has Guy fought the likes of Kisame and absolutely decimated them in battle, but he's also clashed against Madara Uchiha during the Fourth Great Ninja War. Using the 8 inner gates, Guy was able to overwhelm Madara in a fight, not giving him even an inch. In fact, he nearly killed Madara with his Night Guy technique. Unfortunately, the toll that the 8 inner gates took on Guy's body is way too much for him to use this technique for long, and thus fell short. Okay, you're correct. Not bad, Ray. Not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. This is the first tolerable CBR list I have encountered. So shout out to you, Ray Pember. Shout out to you, man. Very well done. Very, very well done. At least when it comes to CBR. Well done. Kibi Madara. Hagoromo Otsutsuki. Okay, let's read though. Hagoromo Otsutsuki is quite easily one of the strongest characters to ever exist in Naruto. Being Kaguya Otsutsuki's son, Hagoromo had great powers that could only be matched by a few characters in the series. He had enough stamina to fight against his mother for months without resting, which shows how insane a monster he truly was. What's more, his powers further increased after beating Kaguya, thanks to becoming the Ten-Tailed Jinchuriki. After the events of the war, Hagoromo is someone Madara Uchiha can't beat, no matter how strong he gets. No matter how stronger. Great grammar, Ray Pember. Well done. But this one is actually contentious, right? Because we don't really have a gauge of how exactly powerful Hagoromo Otsutsuki is. We do know that him and his brother defeated Kaguya, but he has stated that he is inferior to Kaguya. He stated that blatantly to Naruto and Sasuke, I believe. So the question is Madara on the level of Hagoromo Otsutsuki? I think that is a contentious matchup. I do think it is contentious. I do, if I'm not mistaken, remember correctly that Hagoromo stated that Madara was heading towards something similar to his mother. Clearly he never got there. Clearly Kaguya is significantly more powerful than Madara. So yes, it is contentious, and I would have to do more power scaling assessments on Madara and Hagoromo to come to a better conclusion. It is contentious, but there is a possibility that yes, he can beat Madara, or that he can't. It is contentious. Let's continue on. Can't beat Madara. Minato Namikaze. Also known as Konoha's Yellow Flash, Minato was a once-in-a-generation prodigy who went on to become the Hokage of the village at a very young age. Using his skills, he was single-handedly able to end the Third Great Ninja War, which goes to show how impressive his abilities were. Despite all that, Minato's skills are far inferior to Madara Uchiha's, and this was proven multiple times during the war. Minato struggled to fight against Ten Tails Obito, therefore beating Madara Uchiha is certainly not possible for him. That is correct. It is highly likely that he would not stand a chance, and I do agree. I know some people like to bring up the feat that he accomplished when teleporting the truth-seeking orbs away. However, I do know some people like to bring up, well, he did teleport truth-seeking orbs away when Night Guy was coming towards him to help Night Guy hit Madara. However, I don't think that's enough to substantiate the fact that Minato would beat Madara in a battle. I don't believe that substantiates that. I think that feat alone isn't enough to safely conclude that. In fact, there are feats of this very Minato getting blitzed by Jubito, which delegitimizes that very feat in its entirety and delegitimizes that claim that, yeah, he could fight Madara. Right, so I wanted to point that out because a lot of people love revering that feat. However, I do think it's somewhat disingenuous when you look at the war in its entirety and the feats accomplished, and the anti-feats accomplished as well. But that is all, I believe. Wow, Ray Pember. I actually didn't have much outrage at all. This is a first. This has not happened before with CBR. This has not happened. This kind of upset me. Right? This did upset me. But then again, if you're sticking to the strongest version of Madara, why bring this up in the first place? Why bring this up? Because clearly, Hashirama, no matter the version, would not defeat Jubidara. Right? That's the point I'm trying to make here. And yes, that is me being pedantic, but I had to point that out. It's CBR. You know, it's just traditional that we point out flaws in the list. It's part of tradition. It's part of the tradition. CBR has earned themselves that. Right? After all the very, very bizarre statements that have been made throughout the years from CBR. But yeah, folks, I expected to be more outraged for you, but in all reality, I'm actually quite impressed when it comes to CBR standards for articles. This was one of the better ones. So Ray Pember, well done. Well done, brother. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Bravo, man. Bravo. Looking at this list, I mean, there's nothing really to say about it. Nothing of what he said is outrageous. It really isn't. So Ray Pember, you get the nod from me. You get the nod from me. But yeah, folks, that's going to, I believe, wrap it up. Let me know your thoughts on this list. Maybe you want to point out that possibly Minato beats alive Final Valiant Madara. Some people actually believe that. I don't. But that's a contentious one to some people, just for some reason. Or something else, whatever opinions you may have, let me know. And yeah, I wanted to bring you another original video where I dissect something. However, I always say this. Please let me know of any things you want me to dissect. It doesn't have to be a list. It can be an opinion on fucking Twitter, Facebook, a YouTube comment, something that seems intriguing, and I will dissect it in more depth, right? If it's only one opinion, then I'll get more in depth with it. I'll get more in depth, dissect it further. Here it's a list, so I have to kind of just go through the placements. Right, so please let me know of any things that you see online that you would like me to dissect related to Naruto. And let me know in the comments, or let me know in my Discord, which is in the description. Try and get this video to 25 likes, and I'll continue my dissections. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next video. This is Jither signing out. And I'll see you in the next one. But until then, stay classy.